everyone. First off, I want to thank Brock and the whole Ludex team for making this happen, giving us the opportunity to talk. This is awesome. So like you said, we're All Star Sports. We're brick and mortar based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we vlog, we break, and we kind of do other things like we're big in gaming, Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh! Alongside me is Jordan, one of my managers for the shop. And one of the things we kind of want to just get up here and talk about is talking to our local community a little bit, talking about what we're going to be doing for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community coming up in West Michigan, with us officially being OTS certified, which is huge. One of the things that benefits us is we get to sell product early, about 2 or 3 days before the street date, I believe. And
how long have we had OTS? I forgot. It's been like a few weeks.
Yeah, it's only been a few weeks. It's really new.
It's been a few weeks, but I mean, for the last 2 times we've had a tournament or a local, we've doubled our attendance.
Yeah, each time it's growing, and that's one of the huge things for being OTS is you get those packs. Everyone shows up. No one else wants to come without those packs. It drives the community.
Asking about that. Yeah. Who's
Dustin,
running it?
Dustin, our new Yu-Gi-Oh guy. All right, this guy's a character. We sent him, first off, it was like his first day on the job, and he went to a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. We sent him with all of our Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
All of the Yu-Gi-Oh in the display case, gone.
I've met this guy maybe 5 times at this point, and we're just like, yeah, we'll just send him with a couple $1,000 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh to a different state, and yeah.
I didn't expect him to do as well as he did. He came back. I'm like, hey, how'd you do? I sold everything.
Yeah.
So that was one of the big tests for him, is actually sending him off. No training, nothing like that. We just knew he, was going to be able to do it. But Yu-Gi-Oh team in the works.
Oh yeah.
So we got our merch coming for the Yu-Gi-Oh team. We're sending them off to tournaments.
What are the jerseys like? Are they wearing jerseys or like shirts?
No. So I talked with Dustin. He originally wanted to do look like a bowling shirt, but we're gonna go with more like a baseball jersey.
Make it look more like esports kind of at least.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Then we got the Magic team. So that's huge.
Oh yeah.
West Michigan is huge with Magic. Friday Night Magic, we're pretty much filled 60 seats in the shop, and we're gonna add Tuesdays, Thursdays. But with this Magic team, we're going to be sending them. One of the guys is already in Barcelona, or just went to Barcelona.
Yeah, I think he.
I think it was Barcelona, wasn't it?
Yep, Barcelona. Yeah.
Because he got 3rd or 4th in one of the tournaments and got the invite.
Yeah, I think everybody on that team has kind of gone out and traveled and placed pretty good. So, I know I'm excited for that. I know we'll have a little bit more information on that as we kind of get things finalized. But yeah, I think our Magic has been turning around or picking up. Yep. Pretty heavily too, especially with that team. Definitely helping with our exposure, that's for sure.
Yep. And I do gotta plug the website here. We have pre-orders up on the website.
That's right.
For Commander Masters and Wilds of Eldraine. Both of them are up live. So allstarsportsgr.com if you want to pre-order. 151. Japanese 151. The collectability on Pokemon cards has gone.
Oh my gosh.
For Japanese Pokemon cards has gone crazy. So we went to Collecticon, Florida. Right. And
how long ago? That was a few months ago.
That was a few months ago. Yeah, 2-3 months ago. And I've never seen anything like that. That was our first gaming show. We didn't know what to expect.
No.
We brought sports cards.
Yeah.
Like we brought like
90% sports cards to a gaming convention, and it worked out.
It did work out. But the collectability on Japanese is going crazy. I have people coming in all the time asking for the Japanese 151, which the set looks great. Mm-hmm. We're working. I know Eric, your dad's working on getting a couple of cases to bring back to the shop right now.
Yeah, we're hoping to get at least a few because locally, from my understanding, we're probably going to be for the Japanese ones at least. We're going to be the only ones in the Midwest.
Yeah, the only one that have
right
it.
Now. It's
we're West Michigan.
Yeah, West Michigan, but it's going to be pretty hard to get our hands on that.
The English we have no problem, right?
Yeah, that's not a problem. But everyone wants the Japanese in that of that. That's where you're getting all the subsets. What is it? The reverse hollows. I think there's like 100 different ones, and then 100 different Master Ball reverse hollows or something like that.
Something like that. Tyler's your guy for that one.
Yeah. Oh, and for this one, they're doing 20 packs instead of the normal 36. So you get less cards, less cards per pack, and you have way more cards to fill out this checklist. So let's just say a lot of people are going to be ripping through this product, trying to finish their sets, and hopefully we can get a few of these cases. Cause
did you see the Obsidian Flames Charizard though?
I have not. No.
Yes, it's sweet. It looks like he's like coming out of the car and he's like got his wings all flared up. It's dope.
Really?
It's dope. Yeah.
Definitely gonna check that out.
We got a pre-release tomorrow. No one's gonna see this by tomorrow, but hopefully that runs well. We only got 30 spots.
I'm gonna mark it down now. Alex is going to pull the very first Charizard from that set.
Dude, she's so lucky. Andrew, did I tell you about that with the Brilliant Stars pre-release? So Andrew, her fiance, for people who don't know, is not lucky. He's at the pre-release for Brilliant Stars. He opens his first pack, gets up, starts screaming, "I got the Before he can even get it out of his mouth, yes. Alex goes, "I got one too." Takes his whole show, man.
Yo. No, those guys are really lucky when it comes to picking out packs and cards. That's right up their alley.
But all right, we're on day 3 at the National. Let's give everyone a little bit of a rundown on that. So day 1, Jordan runs late.
No,
every time.
No.
This guy can never be on time. I mean, I told him specifically I'm gonna pick him up at 8:30, knowing I'm gonna pick him up at 8:45. He comes out at 9 o'clock strolling in, like, "Oh, dude, you'll never guess what happened."
So what happened was a tree fell in my yard, and I had to cut it down and get rid of it before I left.
That's him and his dad's excuse every time. You'd be shocked. They must have a forest because of the amount of trees they have to cut down. One of the cool things that I noticed was a lot of people are on a messy buy right now. Like, messy stuff is going crazy. Reese, for example.
Yeah.
I mean, he texted me. Reese is one of our old, younger workers. He left because he had to play some soccer and, just got busy with the schedule. But one of our eBay listers, and he texted me, "Hey, what should I list this card up for on eBay?" It's a messy purple PSA 10 out of 99, like a laser out of Don Russ. And I was like, looking it up. I'm like, it sold in January for like 300 or 350. You should probably list that up for 500, take 400, 450, somewhere in that range. Right. And he texts me back right away and goes, "Oh, I have that listed for 200 oboe on eBay." So I was like,
"You should have bought it."
I should have went out there and snagged it from him. But no,
we're good people.
Yeah. So I told Reese, I was like, "Take it down, give it to me at the National," because he was here. He left probably like 30 minutes ago, but I got him an extra 150 what he would have netted on eBay for. So I got him 300 for the card. So he was pretty pumped. And he's 15, so that extra 100, 150, for him, it goes a long way for building his cards back up. Gives him a lot more buying power.
Do you know how many Topps Chrome packs you can buy with that?
SGC was doing Chrome grading. I don't know if you saw that, for $9 a card.
$9 submission for 2023 Topps Chrome. That's
really cheap.
That's actually a really good deal.
That's really cheap.
So I know a lot of people have been going through that here.
There's like
good product.
Anything and everything you want here. I noticed that.
Oh my gosh.
So this is my 3rd National. This is your 1st National.
This is my first one, yes.
But the amount of vintage that is at this National is 2 to 3 times the amount that I saw last year in Atlantic City, and we were set up, right?
Yeah.
But I still got to walk it, and dude, just going around here, the vintage is popping up everywhere. Even coming in the shop, it's like...
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot more vintage come in. A lot of people either just trying to capitalize on their collection or trying to get into vintage too.
Well, it's like it's coming out of the woodworks. Like, you never know what's going to walk into the shop. Like,
oh my gosh, the crazy things that have come in, yeah.
Yeah, and like the craziest story for me is like a guy bringing in a Jordan rookie, like in a box of like, or a bag of like 90s cards. And I see him holding it up like a goldfish, and he's like, "Are these worth anything?" And I'm like, I see the Jordan rookie outside of like the Meyer plastic bag. I'm like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it could be, and it was, right?
100%.
That's really good.
The Kim K auto. Like,
yeah, your sister. I was walking around with your sister, and out of 50, Kim Kardashian auto. I asked how much it was. The man said $7,500 for Kim Kardashian auto.
Dude, that's crazy.
That's like what it goes for.
Jalen was like, "If I had the money, I'd probably pay it right now."
Yeah, your sister said, I was like just talking with the guy, like, I don't understand how some of these are like that. And all of a sudden, right next to me, without skipping a beat, Jalen goes, if I had money, I'd spend $10,000 on that card. After we talked about $7,500. So immediately I look at her and say, "You are the reason why."
Yeah, you're the reason why that is so crazy.
Yeah. It was a really nice card, though. It was a really nice card. If I was a fan.
What's one of the things that you've noticed the most selling when you're walking around to these dealers? So we're on the flip side, right? We're a dealer. We're behind the table. Yep. And we also push cards to other dealers, right?
Yep.
So we kind of see both sides of it. What's one of the things that you're noticing on the flip side of it that you're seeing other people that are buying a lot? Like, what are you seeing when you're walking around that people are buying tons of? Like, is it basketball, football?
I've noticed a lot of people are kind of staying away from basketball. It seems like a lot of people are kind of waiting to see what happens and calms down. It seems like the market for basketball has kind of been on the decline. I think a large part of that is because basketball season is just over in general. And we have football ramping up right around the corner.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
100%.
baseball's still currently going on, so that just kind of leaves basketball to be forgotten until, we start getting closer to next season, everything like that.
Like,
season moves.
You're saying Giannis autos. You can buy Giannis autos now for $400 or $500.
That is insane to me.
Like, I remember in COVID, during, like, the peak, I mean, Giannis autos are, like, going for, like, $1,000 minimum for, like, the lower-end ones.
Yeah.
Like, I just picked up those two at Ship Shawana. It was like an SPX rookie and one of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the amount of money that those would have been during peak COVID was insane.
Yeah.
And so stuff is finally starting to come down. People are starting to come off these cards that they got stuck on, or, that maybe they're like, okay, maybe I'm not going to hold this forever, right? Because not everything is going to continue to go up forever.
No,
it was a perfect storm.
No. Yeah, it was a perfect storm, and I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow. We've all been there. Sometimes you just got to cut your losses.
I took a hit. Yeah. I took a couple of hits.
I've took a few hits, and once I think as more and more people are kind of, swallowing that pill, taking their losses, we're able to kind of finally have a market correction.
Yeah.
We're kind of starting to see a little bit more realistic
now it's a lot
prices.
more volume, though.
Well,
so now it's a lot more affordable. It's a lot more volume.
Yep, and now that's a lot more affordable. It's, all we're doing is just kind of building another perfect storm. The cards are starting to be more affordable again. We're still continuously having new people every single day going to the hobby. I just sold a card online last night. Somebody bought one of my cards, said, yeah, this is actually the first card I just bought. I wanted to get into baseball. So, I mean, we see it every day, new people coming in. Yeah, I used to collect, and yeah, so the hobby's definitely growing. Things are a lot more affordable.
I'm seeing a lot more, like, of, I guess, my age kids getting into vintage.
Yep.
And I feel like I was kind of on that train about, like, 6-7 months ago when I bought that Jim Brown.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, I'm going to go for these iconic cards. I'm going to start trying to.
Not going to lie, that was a really cool card.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you had that, because I seen that, one day I'll add a Jim Brown to my collection.
I wish I still had it. Your dad's the one that got me the Jim Brown, but I got in a car accident. Just a young kid on his phone totaled my car, and I was at a stoplight. Had to sell the Jim Brown, but I will buy it back because now I got a new car.
Yeah. Very true. I mean, it's worth it,
Yeah.
The fun thing about this hobby, it's if you have something, you can always buy it back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
100%. Like,
hey, this time, instead of getting you had a really nice centered 5.5. Maybe next time you get an 8. PSA 8.
Maybe 6, 7, 8, somewhere around
Just
there.
Get a 10. PSA 10.
I don't know about that. But
yeah. But overall, I mean, I think the show's been really great.
I mean, we did that deal with Tyler when we walked in. The hit parade yesterday. That was huge.
That's how we started day 2. We got a really nice deal done.
A deal like that normally would take 2-3 hours to sit there and comp everything, but Tyler even said to us, he's like, dude, we love you guys, right?
Yeah.
You come with every single card comp, and that's something that most people don't do. Yeah. I'd say just invest the money into a price gun, or like do a Sharpie over the team bag or something. Mark your cards, what you have them priced at. If you're selling to a dealer, they got to make money. You don't have to be giving it away. But at least, make sure they're having enough room. And that's one of the things that these repackers and all these other dealers know about us is we come with every card comped, every time.
Yep.
It sucks doing it.
Oh,
comping every day for a week.
Yeah. I mean, how many cases of cards did we bring?
Oh
I couldn't even tell you.
3 rollers ions, 2 briefcases. 4 rollers ions, 2 briefcases, and all the graded shoe boxes.
Each, yeah. It's almost looking like a storage unit in our hotel room. But luckily, that's starting to dwindle down a little bit for us. So the show's been really good. That was a really great deal. We have a lot of good content coming out here pretty soon with some of the bigger deals we've already done. Even some of the small deals. We've had a lot of very interesting and funny interactions with some people that luckily we got on camera. So I'm excited about that. And what I'm the most excited about the National, this is day 3. It seems like we're finally going to have some air conditioning.
Some what?
Air conditioning.
It feels good so far. I don't want to jinx it.
I know.
But
it's still a little early. We'll see. Once it starts getting more people in there, but it at least felt like it was running this time.
Yeah,
that's good.
We have.
It's been so hot the last few days.
So we have the Don Diego trade night tonight, right? We're going to that one.
Yeah.
I believe that's tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we see card plugs there. I met up with one of them. He said he was going, but last year, at the last year's Don Diego trade night, we picked up 360 bulk Pokemon slabs. We took it over to them. Those are the guys that I won the Charmander for.
Oh,
on the
big
boardwalk.
Stuffed animal. Yeah.
Yes.
How'd you win that?
I was just a sniper, bro. I was the balloon
You're
game.
the
I couldn't
sniper.
miss. But we traded that for a PSA 9 OC Jordan rookie. I remember that. And we're trying to do the same thing this year with all the bulk Pokemon slabs that we've kind of accumulated.
We do have a lot. One thing that we've definitely been doing, we've been buying a lot more Pokemon for the shop. It seems like Pokemon's been just hard to keep in stock.
People are coming in trying to complete sets, and that's one of the things we offer in the shop is our bargain bins. You can sort through, complete your sets, and not a lot of people have those WotC bulk out, right? So you're ordering them on TCG, you're spending way more money than the set's worth just to try and complete it.
Exactly.
When you could just come to the shop, piece it out, and you'll be able to complete it and find your cards.
Exactly, yeah. That's definitely a little bit better way to do it. But yeah, we've been even having a lot of full sets come in lately too. We've already picked up 3? I think it was like 3.
I just picked up the base set before we left.
Yep. But so yeah, it's been pretty nice. Same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh. Now we've been buying a lot more Yu-Gi-Oh. A lot more Yu-Gi-Oh is starting to come in too. And then same thing, you've just been buying. We've been doing a lot of buying.
The gaming's
lately.
been crazy. The gaming's definitely been a ride, and it's been a learning curve because obviously we're sports guys, right?
Oh yeah.
But we only got so many people at the shop, so we got to learn the game. We got to learn the Pokemon, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh. We got to be able to handle all of it.
Oh yeah.
But that's all I got. I mean, again, Ludex, thank you for the opportunity. Brock, love you guys.
Yeah, thank you, Ludex.
Thank you again. Yeah.
Oh, and definitely got to say, I want to mention to everyone here and mention to all of our customers back home, if you have not checked out the Ludex app, definitely make sure you check that out. One thing I've been noticing, I've been seeing a lot of new customers I've never seen before, and they're showing me this little scanning app, and it happens to be Ludex.
Red Bull John literally came in the shop. Did you check this app out? Yeah, we know.
Yeah, it's been happening a lot more lately. So you guys are doing really great.
The bigger thing in the works for them is their eBay listing tool. Now I have it. It's not out for everyone yet.
Yep, I heard about that.
I told your dad we could literally hire 2 people to list dollar cards on eBay. And it takes like a minute to get a card live, but it's like the dollar cards that you run those auctions on. Who wants to sit there and fill out a full listing on eBay for that? Yeah. So I'm just really, really excited for that. That's one of the big things.
And that's going to be huge too, just to kind of help us. It's going to help us filter through our inventory faster because I don't think most people realize how many cards we truly have. So if we're not filtering or moving through cards quick, we're not finding any of these new ones because we're not looking for more to replace it. So with the eBay thing, how fast and how many cards we can list, we're going to be just turning through inventory, finding all kinds of new stuff. What did we just find just the other day, just hanging out in the back of some random box?
Bill Russell autograph?
Yeah, what was it, like PSA or something? Or
No, that was the like where the patch is signed.
Oh,
the card where the patch is actually signed. Just random stuff popping up in boxes.
Just so many random random cards that shouldn't have been forgotten in a box. I'll just say that. So I'm excited to see what else is out there.
It's going to help us move through some boxes for sure.